process, even though we're not. I got to kind of get it going. So we're kind of officially on, but we're not. Okay.
It's 10:40:58, so you tell me how you want to tune in.
Yeah. Okay, so
Take calls for this?
yeah, we're on. We're on right now, so you're not here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and post this everywhere on Facebook. It takes a few minutes to send it everywhere. Kind of a drain. Right. We are ready to do our programming. Let's see. Over here. Okay, everybody, welcome back to Let's Paint TV. I'm your host, Mr. Let's Paint. Today we have a very special guest, MQ Schmidt, who apparently is not here yet, but hopefully he'll be coming here soon, and we'll be painting his portrait at any given moment. And at any given time, the possibilities are endless, and so are your creative.
Hello, John.
Oh,
Hello.
hey, here he comes,
Traffic was
Mr.
crappy on the 405.
Okay, Mr. MQ Schmidt,
Michael
everybody.
Q. Schmidt into his house.
All right, and I don't know if you're familiar with MQ Schmidt. You've seen him maybe famously on Tim and Eric's
Awesome show.
Awesome
Great job.
show. Great job.
Raised by Roof Dance and Wicker
He's
Man.
the Raise Your Roof dancing guy. And he's famous for basically getting naked. And as you
What
can
I
see,
do, John?
we're kind of we're not we're fulfilling everyone's dream here. And in art, guys, in painting, figure painting, figure models. There's nothing to be ashamed of to be naked. And by the way, would you be on Naked and Afraid, that TV show?
Sure, but they wouldn't have a fat guy trying to survive in the wild.
Why not?
Because I'd be the first thing that the cheetah would come looking for to chew on. Not the skinny people.
I guess not. I don't know. I just
Now,
thought that.
naked dating might be more fun, but they'd probably hook me up with some 70-year-old woman who, kind of looks like me, but,
Right. Yeah. So
But,
you are in the same predicament
Predicament, yes.
of say myself, someone who's older, that you end up being matched with people that are also older, and you much rather be like matched up with like a 30-year-old babe.
Yes, I need someone that has a greater energy level than myself.
But that's not going to happen. You gotta come back to reality here, MQ. I think you're better off dating the 70-year-old woman. No.
No. I can make a joke about your mama, but no, thank you.
Okay. There he is, MQ Schmidt. As have you never seen him before in the buff?
No, if they've seen your Let's Paint TV, your show, they've seen me before. I've been on your show like 20 different times.
You have. I think MQ has probably been the most been on my show the most of any guest.
I was with your show before it was Let's Paint and Exercise TV, before your first treadmill.
I believe so. I believe you're right.
My friend Brandy and I, we actually posed as Adam and Eve and also as Aphrodite and Eros.
Yes, that is correct. and speaking of treadmill, yesterday we had an issue with the treadmill, and that is it finally died. The treadmill finally died. I'm standing on it right now, but it is not working, and it doesn't look like it's going to be working anytime soon. I did contact the people over at MoCA, the Museum of Contemporary Art here in Los Angeles, and I let it be known to them that I would be willing to donate this treadmill of 8+ years to their collection.
How about UCLA, the Art Annex, where you did your peer review and I was there? You're running a treadmill that you can have it stand on end and be a piece of modern art sculpture.
Okay, that's another great idea. If you have any great ideas, let us know here on the program. 818-528-4516. It's Let's Paint TV. Taking your calls
Oh, you'll take calls.
here.
Cool.
And though we might have a little issue with the sound, but hopefully it will come through because the mic is now a little bit further away from the speaker.
Well, the speaker's right there. There's a
Yeah, so
mic.
if there's a call, someone calls, MQ, what you do is take that mic and kind of shove it by the speaker, and that might work. Though I raised the volume, so maybe that wouldn't work. Okay, these are the breaks. Break it up, break it up.
Well, right
break
now
down.
the speaker's pointing directly at the mic.
All right.
So if people talk, it'll go right into the mic.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right. All right. If you have questions, if you want to talk to,
Welcome to Let's Paint TV, the place where had God wanted anyone to be seen naked, they would have been born that way.
if you want to talk to Winter Man, if you will, famously known as Winter Man, he is here to talk to you or take your questions. Maybe you want to know what it was like to do what some of the wonderful crazy things you've done.
Well, Tim Heidecker and Eric Wareheim are a couple of great guys. They're
Couple of great
wacky,
guys.
zany businessmen who know what people like, and they'll give the people what they like.
Couple of great guys.
And they're funny as hell.
Funny as hell.
Yeah, Tim, Eric, Mike Schmidt here. Hi, guys. Shout out. Yeah.
It's a shout out to Tim and Eric. I actually opened up for Tim Heidecker
Where at?
and Neil Hamburger.
Oh, Neil's funny as heck.
In San Francisco, at the San Francisco Sketch Fest. And I got to meet them.
Did you drag your treadmill to San Francisco?
I sure did.
Wow. An arduous task all by itself.
I know. It really was. All right, so there is the table set. Our wonderfully exciting show for you. Though I got to say, Sans Treadmill, S-A-N-S Treadmill. It's my little bit of French that I know.
Oh, like mine. Sans chemise.
How do you say that?
Sans chemise.
Sans.
Sange.
Sans.
Sange.
Sange.
Sans chemise.
Sangenis.
Chemise.
Chemise.
What do you mean without clothes?
All right. All right, so there you have it. The tables have been set. They've been turned, and we're turning them on to you because we're going to try to turn you on to the excitement that is unfolding as we speak. Again, minus the treadmill.
Of course,
Because
it's
it
exciting.
is busted. I busted my treadmill, though I have a couple of backups. I haven't moved them over into the setup here at the moment.
We'll try not to let excitement get too outrageous, John, but you might, be banned on YouTube.
All right. Yeah, exactly, I guess. Okay, so, well, without further ado, let's begin the painting process because that is usually what we hopefully are trying to do, trying to provoke and evoke. Though is evoke and provoke, wouldn't they be kind of similar connectors?
No. Provoke gets a reaction,
Yeah.
Evoke gains a reaction.
All right.
Let's say that like infer and imply,
Yeah, but couldn't it be part of the same root cause?
Well, probably.
Probably, that's what I'm thinking.
Now, how's this pose fine, John? We just sitting here?
I'm happy with this pose.
Yes, I avoid poses where I'm standing on my head or something.
Yeah, no, just relax and take it easy, and hopefully we'll bore the hell out of you all, because a painting show is just that, one big boring ass operation. But hopefully we can.
The number's on the screen, folks. Call that number.
Yeah, call that number. Maybe you have something to add to our exciting program.
Do you have a censorship delay in that on the phone or no, John? I remember when John had his studio in East LA and I'd worked with him there, he'd have callers calling up that would say some of the most outrageous things, and the poor guy at the censor booth couldn't hit the button fast enough.
East LA. I never thought of Eagle Rock as East LA, but let's I guess it is more east than we are where we are now. So okay, I'm missing my treadmill. I'm missing my treadmill.
You can do jumping jacks in place.
I don't feel like doing anything, but let's paint. Let's paint. Okay, so I got my gloves on. We got MQ Schmidt here, and we got an exciting program for you right now. Early morning. Are you a morning guy?
I'll get up late and I'll like Yogi Bear, sleep till noon before
Or like Yogi Berra used to say.
More beer.
I don't know what he said, but he's got a lot of great quotes. Yogi Berra.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
baseball player.
famous for a lot of wonderful, wacky quotes that sort of don't make any sense and yet do make sense. And I should probably study him. I could probably do a whole book report on Yogi Berra. I bet you I could. I really could. 818-528-4516. Let's get some paint down onto this canvas here. Now this is an old canvas, an old painting by an unnamed artist. That person does not want this painting anymore, so we're going to paint over it.
So they donated the canvas to you,
They basically donated a canvas, and we have some donated paint here. We have someone sending us a message.
A Facebook message. I heard a beep.
Yeah, let's see this. Oh, that's just a group message. Okay, so not very important. Just a thumbs up. Now, Vicky likes to comment. Your guest looks like a very natural life model. He looks very comfortable. He is probably, Vicky, probably the most famous life model
in Southern California, maybe.
In Southern California, but maybe in the whole world.
Yeah. Vicky, I've been doing this for about 15 years. If you've seen the Mountain Troll in the first Harry Potter film, I worked for Sony ImageWorks in Culver City. They based the Mountain Troll on this tummy and this flat, wrinkled butt.
Fantastic. All right, so we got our paints sort of situated. Well, we're working on that. I got to get some white paint down here first.
Oh, happy birthday to Robin. She knows who she is, and today's your birthday. I hope your headache goes away. Happy birthday, Rob.
Happy birthday to Robin. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, tweet. All right, let's. I'm gonna get some paint down here, and just kind of, as I like to say, ignite the canvas. Ignite the canvas. Get the canvas up and running here.
So you don't gesso and prep a canvas first? You just slop paint over it?
In this case, it's oil over oil, and because of that, you just put more oil paint over it. If my brush was just stay on here.
Super glue, yeah. Yes, I've been in art classes where the instructor tells the students how to prep their canvases.
Okay. Yeah, you probably get a crap load of information from so many darn artists who think they know what they're talking about, and they're insistent and so certain about procedures about how to be an artist and how to make art and how to paint.
Well, what I've learned from listening to art lectures, hundreds of hours of art lectures over 15 years, I mean, maybe thousands, is that every different instructor has a different way of teaching the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's up to the student, you as the artist, to use the tools given that work best for you to create your art.
Now, working with these various teachers, and don't out any of them. Don't like name them because we don't want to.
I've worked for some great teachers.
Yeah, but have you found teachers that have sort of a the sort of my way or the highway kind of approach to being an
Yes,
artist?
I
Who
can
sort of?
think of two off the top of my head. I won't mention their names.
Oh, okay.
You art students know who they are.
Yeah.
There was this teacher that had a painting class.
Yeah.
And, as a model, I'm watching, and people doing great work.
Yeah.
And he'd walk up to one canvas that looked a lot like me. It was really wonderfully done. And he picked up a rag and wiped it out and says, nope, 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 again.
Uh-huh.
And, threw away, an artist's 3 hours of work.
Wow.
Because it wasn't done to the teachers,
Wow.
It looked great. Of course, I've also seen artists, get overwork a canvas until it turns too muddy. You know how it is with
Right.
oil paint. You can overwork a canvas.
Right. Did that artist, that student, did they cry? How did they respond to that?
Well, since it's happened to other students in a class, other occasions, maybe even to him, I don't know, because I was only there for that one session. He just kind of looked resigned, nodded, and went back to work.
Pretty intense. Pretty intense.
But I did hear a story about how that particular instructor made a model cry one time.
Okay, Vicky says she was a model too.
We're
for
at
10
Vicky.
years.
Are you still modeling, Vicky?
I guess apparently not.
Well,
congratulations to your past, and to your future. 818-528-4516. Kind of a new direction here on the program. We never know what you get here at Let's Paint TV. Give us a call, 818-528-4516. And now I put down some paint, or I need to put some more paint down here. I don't have all my colors really lined up, but we have some paint, and we're going to go with it. So I got some brown and some nasty yellow-green stuff. So let's go ahead and try to work with that if we can.
now one thing Vicky would know is that for an art class, when you take a pose, you hold a pose and don't move. But when working with John, it takes a while to get things warmed up. We have a conversation going, so
yeah, I gotta feel you out, man.
I don't have to freeze out for right now.
Yeah, I like to feel out my subject.
Metaphorically speaking, not literally.
Well, it could be one of those more. It could get a little more involved.
You're on camera, John, so I know it won't.
All right, off camera.
Have you ever painted
Off
naked,
camera.
John?
Huh?
Have you ever painted naked?
I did a self-portrait of myself naked. Yeah.
But not for Let's Paint TV.
No, not for Let's Paint TV. I'm a little shy. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna I guess I'm kind of working not so much on the whole body, but maybe just that's just it. You got to make a decision here, but I'm gonna get the man boobs there, and get more torso here of sorts. So, and you got some nice long locks there. Didn't you have to cut your hair off recently or a year or so ago for a movie show or something?
I cut my hair 3 times in the last 8 years. Once was for a funeral. Another time was for a gig in Irvine that paid $1,000. And the last time was last summer, about a year ago, for a gig in Culver City that paid $300.
So basically, if I
It grows back.
If I paid you $300, you'd cut your hair.
You can't afford that.
No, I know. I'm just trying to figure out how much it would cost to. What if I gave you $5? Would you do it for $5? All right.
No,
So we know your limits. We know.
I have a price.
We
You
ha-
haven't met it.
What is your price?
Yeah.
Can
You
we?
see, I find that the hair as a model is more versatile. It can be down for a king or a caveman or barbarian. It can be up in a tight little bun and be very sumo-esque. But they also act in film and TV, and it's very versatile.
I see.
Well, you guys can find Michael Q. Schmidt, S-C-H-M-I-D, Michael Q. Schmidt on Facebook. I expect to go home and find 5 or 6 more friend requests. Because in my albums on Facebook for my friends, are folders which show some of the things I've done. The Internet Music Video Database, IMVDB. You look up Schmidt, S-C-H-M, on that database you'll find 40 different music videos I've been in the last 10 years. Last one was for Tokyo Hotel. The music video is Love Who Loves You Back. It was great fun. And it was a great group, nice guys. Before that,
maybe I can have you in my music video for the new song that I came up with yesterday. It's called
Throw on the Paint.
No, it's called
Touch My Canvas.
Polish Our Love.
Wait, didn't we do that at UCLA one time?
What?
Michael was polishing his love.
That's a whole nother dimension that I don't think we're going to get to here today. We're definitely not going to reenact that by no means.
Not on YouTube anyway.
No, 818-528-4516. This is live TV, guys. Anything can happen.
And sometimes does.
But it won't, because I have it under control. I don't like this background, guys. How about that? So I'm just going to knock it out or try to do something to it. That's brush. So super glue, that's a great idea.
That is an icky green. Also,
it is an icky green, isn't it?
Also, goop, G-O-O-P, that stuff works great.
Okay, that's even easier to work with because that super glue, because you can only use it like one time and then it kind of screws up on you. All right, I'm just going to put some brown down and knock out that yellow altogether. And so we're feeling this out. We're feeling MQ Schmidt, giving him a little bit of a rub down on the picture plane, on the surface, if you will. And so that really, my friends, is where we're headed in this picture plane of sorts. Okay, so they're already feeling a lot better. The dimensional elemental process that we have going on here. And again, I'm just trying to get used to using these okay, this one may be a better color too. All right. More of a skin color, kind of a yellow ochre, if you will. I don't know if it's called that. You know, every paint manufacturer has their own names. So this one is called something else that I'm not familiar with. Okay, so now I'm kind of getting rid of that yellow. That yellow is really nasty stuff. So, but it's okay to have, you know, a little bit every once in a while can be okay. It can be an okay deal.
Well, the human eye perceives colors in relationship to colors around it. You know, if you have a blue canvas and they have a splash of red, you won't see red. You might actually see it as a vermilion or grape color.
So you have all this information about art, but just basically from you hanging out with a bunch of artists all this time, posing naked. I mean, you don't do any art, do you?
No limitations. I'm happy just sitting someplace.
You're just happy walking around naked.
I don't even do that so much. I'm not a nudist, but I have no problem with.
So you don't go to a nudist colony? You've never been to one of those things?
No.
Well, why not?
They're all too far away.
Too far away. But there was one like you know out here. Would you go to it?
Maybe.
Okay. So you set limits. As free as a bird you are, you have limits.
John, you've been aware about the time I was 6 hours naked in the middle of Chinatown wearing a crown and holding a scepter as the emperor's new clothes?
Okay.
Limits?
Well, you just expressed some limits just now for me.
I came here.
So you were not going to go to a nudist colony, but you can walk around naked.
Again,
What kind of What kind of insanity is that?
Well-
You clearly are
Right.
willing to walk around naked, and yet you don't want to walk around naked in a sanctioned naked scenario.
Here's the difference. Okay, a naked person in a naked environment, what makes them special?
So you're interested in being special. That's your stick.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we're getting somewhere here now. We're getting somewhere. We're figuring out the true MQ Schmidt. We're really getting to the point of what you are, how you tick.
I think the lesson is here is teaching others that hey, there's really nothing wrong. The body's just a body. We're all born with one.
But somehow, that's just a front, because you're not able to enter a different scenario with other people walking around with.
Sorry, John. Incorrect. Music video for Liars. Everything cast in plaster. Most of the extras in it were nude for bits of the video.
Okay.
For Tom Sarah Lev, L-E-V. Hello, Tom, T-O-H-M, Tom Lev. She's a wonderful singer now in New York. She did a music video online called Legalized Nudity.
All right.
And
Yeah,
again,
but I think we're getting to a point here. You're willing to walk around naked with other people who want to. Exhibitionist.
No, again, it's not exhibitionism.
But you don't want to go to a nudist camp. You're not because
I don't have
because you said you want to be different. You want to be special. And there's nothing special about being at a nudist camp with a bunch of other nudist people. That's what you said.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I'm just curious.
I mean-
Why is that? It just seems strange that you cannot enjoy something that with other people because you are interested more so. You're selfish, is what it is.
No, John, I assure myself all the time. And I'm not being paid to be here. I'm here for the art and for John.
All right, you heard it here first. Getting deep down into MQ Schmidt's inner sanctum right here at Let's Paint TV. And we're painting his portrait all here live right here on youtube.com. And by the way, if you like this program and you want to support this program, you can do that by going to support us for as little as $1 a month. Go to patreon.com/letspainttv. All right, we're back again
And
here.
not brought to you by Rockstar Energy Drink.
No, it is not. We're not advertising that at all.
And I'm not being paid here to talk about Rockstar or drink Rockstar. I just like it. Because
Okay.
it's so good.
All right. Well, if we can avoid talking about any other promotional stuff that has nothing to do with what we're doing here, then fine. Now, when you were a little lad, did you walk around naked a lot, or?
Gee, I don't remember what I did when I was 3 or 4 years old.
Well, your first memory of being naked. Let's just get to that thought.
It might have been taking a bath when I was a child.
Okay. Sure.
And I skinny dipped before, just,
Did you skinny dip? Where was that? Was that like the Mississippi River or something, or
No, in a swimming pool.
swimming pool?
I
Was it
don't
late
wanna-
night? Was it with Sybil Shepherd? No. Do you know that movie, The Last Picture Show? She goes skinny dipping. It's a good scene.
I was thinking of the earlier Bruce Willis theory, moonlighting.
Oh, moonlighting, sure. Last Picture Show was before that. That was a good movie though. I think it was in black and white, as I recall. Now, do I have this lined up correctly? That's neither here nor there. For me, I'm not worried about that. A lot of artists worry, and again, here's and MQ can attest to this from the different ideologies from different professors on how to do things. And I know there's a lot of them out there, a lot of you out there who are insistent on getting your shit down correctly right from the get-go. And I just think that is problematic on many fronts, and it also ruins any potential benefit for someone trying out for like the first time, or a novice, if you will. It kills their dream when you insist on shit like that, because a lot of us can't quite get there yet. We got to back and forth, mix and match, and so put it down first, and then respond and react. That's what I'm a big fan of, and I think that's an important factor for when you start out, and as a way to for the continuum to keep going, because otherwise the dream will be stomped out by the insistent perfectionist that we all have. But when you reinforce it from a professor, a teacher, other artists, when you reinforce that mechanism, it ruins the creative spirit.
Now, the two instructors that I find that are a bit more militaristic in the classroom, those two instructors, they're the types that it's their way or the highway. But the best teacher, the one that what instructor, a student know, captures the energy, the moment, the movement, the motion of the post, even a static post.
Well,
and then build up from there.
That's what I would be. I would subscribe to that. However, there are so many possibilities, and please just keep that in mind. But if you find yourself in a situation where you are feeling left out and not complete because of such insistent crap, if you will, then it's good. It's good to know that we're here. We're here, just like the Twilight Zone, when we take you away because everyone else thinks you look abnormal, but you actually look normal, and everybody else is actually abnormal.
Well, I'm bent over looking at the screen. Could you zoom in on some of these comments here, John?
Okay, let's read some comments here on the program. And
from Vicky again.
Okay, Vicky, let's. I'm going to refresh that page. Vicky likes to write on Facebook, and I have to switch over to Facebook all the time. You don't get paid for the nudist beach either, says Vicky. That is true.
She's right about that, but most nudist beaches here are a 100-mile drive, and then you have to walk across a lot, and then you go down a cliff, and then walk. They're not convenient, Vicky.
Okay. And DJ Massey is stopped by to say hi. What's up, DJ? Is in the house. Okay. All right. So there we go. A lot of stuff going on here. And
come on. What is something that Vicky? Whereas if you model for some people, they often forget you are alive, and you hear them talking. I can't quite make it out.
Yeah. You need your reading glasses, don't you?
Well.
Whereas if you model for some people, they often forget you are alive, and you hear them talking about you. Not always a good thing. I think modeling for older people is better than young people because they are more chatty. Older people.
Chatty?
And for me, again, I've never
chatty.
She's English.
No.
So she's
I've had instructors that don't want the model to talk. They want the model just to be a mannequin.
Yes.
But other instructors like a little bit of talk. I don't talk incessantly, except of course in situations like this. But and I think other models may agree, if the artist has a better sense of who you are as a person, whether they know why or how or not, it actually becomes incorporated in their work, and their work is better because of that. When an artist find out that this was the body that became the mountain troll for the first Harry Potter film, many young artists love the fact.
I honestly, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, mountain troll, 13 foot tall, chasing the kids in the dungeon.
So for such an awesome thing that apparently that is. What was? How much did you get paid? Did you get residuals, or it's just the?
No residuals. I was a model, a reference model for a character, creation of a character.
So you got paid like a couple $100.
I got a very decent hourly rate for 5 hours of being the model.
All right,
I helped
let's.
them fill up sketchbooks.
I want to find out exactly how much. No, I'm kidding. No, this is not 60 Minutes. This is Let's Paint TV. We're here to just hang out and chew the fat. But let's not. I know. I mean, I don't
Some
mean to get
naked
too.
gigs pay very,
They
very
can.
well.
They can.
Others don't.
Others don't.
Case in point.
Yeah, this is not a high-paying gig, but
Send your donations. John killed us. Let's Paint TV.
yeah. Let's get that link there again. $1 a day, guys. There you go. Patreon.com. Let's Paint TV. We're on every day, Monday through Friday, 11 to 12 noon. Halfway through the program here with MQ Schmidt, also known as Winter Man, from Tim and Eric's Great Adventures or whatnot.
Tim and Eric, awesome show, great job.
All right, I never get their name.
And
Tim and Eric is enough for me.
Tim and Eric, awesome show, great job. Crimbus special.
Crimbus. They have a new one called Bedtime Stories.
That's Tim and Eric's new series.
Yeah.
It's a bedtime stories.
Yeah, I saw a little bit on the whatever on I saw one or that's pretty interesting
Yeah.
because it's like scary stuff. What you feel like I get a
People
sense
know
you
Tim
have
and
something
Eric
to say
are-
here. I feel like you're trying to say something, but you're being careful.
Tim and Eric stuff from their fans recognize what they do is hilarious. It's sarcastic. It's funny. It's tongue in cheek. And going into knowing something is like that, you aren't scared.
Oh, I see. So that's your beef, or your
No.
it's not a beef, but your diagnosis of that particular program is that how could you be scared when you know they're always pulling your leg and having fun?
You use the word scared, not me.
Well, I just it is kind of a scary premise. That is the
Bedtime
idea,
story?
is to be scared, I believe.
No, just something to give you something to think about as you drift off to sleep.
Okay, well,
Maybe something that will dance in your nightmares.
all right. I saw the one; it was pretty scary.
Which one did you see, John?
I saw the one where I guess Eric had a family and he moved into the cul-de-sac, and Tim had the sort of like runs the show there. He's the sack leader, if you will, and they end up burying Eric alive, and his family and kids are also burying him. So it's just a bad. I mean, it's like, talk about nightmares.
You seen Motel Hell?
No, I did not see that.
Meat's meat, a man's gotta eat. It takes all kinds of critters to go into farmers' vintage fritters.
No, I'm not familiar with that. I'm not into scary stuff. It creeps me out. Tim and Eric ripped off public access, says Sarah M. Whatever. I don't know. I don't really have any.
Because he was on public access for years before Tim and Eric did anything.
I guess I don't really. I wouldn't go there and say that, but I clearly a lot of stuff that is, say, on Adult Swim with that it does have a flair of the cable access for sure, but you can't avoid what has already been done. If it's funny, it's funny.
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
That's one way to look at it, but it sure be nice if it.
Tim and Eric are fantastically talented, very funny guys, but they are businessmen. They have a living. They have rent to pay. They have bills to pay.
Right. Okay. Let's get back to the painting here. Just one last thing before we leave on that note. Do you get more recognized because of your connection to those, that show in particular?
Yeah, I think perhaps.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you're Winter Man, cool.
Yeah. I would imagine.
They
So,
don't
do you
tell
get
you-
recognized in public, just in your regular, non-naked self?
Generally, no.
Yeah.
Because this is what people expect.
This is what they now. If you walked around like myself, no one recognizes me either.
Well, you shaved out that mustache too, so.
Okay. Well, and also if I were to wear that suit all the time, then I would be more recognizable.
And carry a big wide 3-inch brush full of paint and slop it on things.
Yeah, just
Slop
plop
on
it
the
everywhere.
paint.
See a policeman, just plop it on his face, and just go everywhere. Yeah.
I feel like something Alex Schaefer would do.
I suppose so. I guess he would do that.
Hello, Alex. Good to see you.
Is he there?
No.
He might be.
Yeah.
Could be watching.
Shout out to the Hive Gallery and Studios in LA.
Hey, I saw that they got posted as the best. Okay, we got a call here from Paulette, our cousin Paulette. See, now the sound's really low here. Hello, caller. You're on Let's Paint TV.
Hi, John. This is Paulette.
Do you see how low that is? What's going on here?
Paulette, I
Hold
can
on.
hear you. Go ahead. Speak up.
Hold on.
Is there a guest host today?
We have a guest here today.
Who's the guest?
Can you speak again? We got a call here from Paulette, our cousin.
Again, Paulette. Go ahead.
Paulette.
Who's the guest?
Really low here.
Michael.
Hello, caller. You're on Let's Paint TV.
I'm still here. Hi, John. This is Paulette.
All right, you see how low that is? What's going on here?
Paulette, I can hear you. Go ahead. Speak up.
Hold on.
Is there a guest host today? Echo Chief.
Paulette, turn down the
Who's the
microphone
guest?
on your computer. And it's talking.
Turn down my mic?
Go ahead. Turn down your
Who's the guest?
Shut the fuck up. You're on Let's Paint TV.
I'm still here. Hi, John. This is Paulette.
All right, you see how low that is? What's going on here?
All right,
We're
Paulette,
having
I can hear you.
trouble
Go
with
ahead. Speak
technical
up.
difficulties here.
Is there a guest host today?
Yes, there's an
Echo
echo,
Chief.
Paulette. You have to turn
Who's
off.
the guest?
I turned her off. It just was not happening. 818
Turn down my mic?
526 When you guys call,
Who's the guest?
Time.
I'm still here.
Hello, caller. You're on Let's Paint TV.
Hello?
Hello. What's
Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Who's this?
So it's okay.
Much better. Much better.
Da-da-da.
All right. So, do you just want to call and just hang out, or do you have something to say to our guest or yours truly?
I love you both.
Okay. I love you too, Paulette.
Who's the guest?
MQ Schmidt. MQ Schmidt.
Oh, hi, Michael. How you doing?
Excellent, Paulette. Thank you.
Yeah, he's all naked.
Oh, cool. Hey,
Watch this on repeats, Paulette, not a stitch.
you're awesome. Hey, John, I'm having the art show today.
You what?
I'm having my art show opening today.
You have something going on today. What?
Oh, you have your art opening today?
How about this? Is this any good?
Where is the art opening?
Yeah, tell us about your art opening, Paulette.
It's in Oakland, California, Telegraph.
Yeah, we all heard that loud and clear.
Huh?
No, we did not. Are you gargling and talking at the same time? Because it just comes off really crappy.
I'm talking 5 feet away from the mic.
You're talking.
Are you using a mic with your computer? Is that why it's coming out so garbled?
I don't know. Well, anyways, I'll let you guys go.
All right. Well, so your opening's tonight with Emily in Oakland somewhere, right?
Yeah, Rise
The
Above.
Telegraph up there. What was that?
Rise Above Graphic.
I have no idea.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, where's your studio? You know?
Yeah. I'm gonna say where it's at. It's gonna be somewhere on Telegraph Avenue in the Temescal district of Oakland, California. Look for Paulette and Emily's art show.
Right.
Gallery name?
Right.
I do not have the gallery name,
Right.
but if you're friends of Paulette on Facebook, I'm sure you'll find that information. And if you want to know more, I will send you that way if you contact me. I'll send you an email. And by the way, just a programming note: after this program, we will be chatting with you also over there on Facebook for the next 24 hours.
Okay.
Like non-stop chatting. All right, let's get back to our painting. We're running out of time here. We've been chatting too much, and we haven't gotten to the. You got a lot of freckles.
Well, see, yeah, this skin does get out in the sun.
Is that what it is? Is that the reason?
Yes, I'm not goth.
Okay, I'm gonna work the hair. Get the hair in here. So like we've danced around here, guys. We've danced around, and now I have a good sense of who he is. He's a guy that doesn't like to go to a. He's a naked, but you're not so much a nudist per se, because you will not go to a nudist.
I don't go to nude beaches. I don't want to be bitten by sand fleas.
Right. Yeah. That's
I don't go
no fun.
to nudist colonies, camps. I don't want to be bitten by mosquitoes. I have too much of a canvas for mosquitoes.
Gotcha.
I'm a gourmet supper for them. So.
All right. So that is a little more that we have learned about MQ Schmidt. If you have any other questions here about for Winter Man and MQ Schmidt, we only have a few more minutes. We might go a little past the time we can do that, because we're getting into the thralls of painting this lovely portrait. Uh-oh, someone sent something on Facebook, and it probably has nothing to do with... Oh, no, that was a Skype thing. That was Skype. Okay, is that Paulette? I think Paulette probably Skyped something. I tested my mic on Skype, and it's normal. Okay, you're normal, we're not. How about that?
But also, I've worked out of doors for artists, art classes.
Oh, and that's why you got the freckles?
I don't know.
Okay.
John, you have freckles.
I have some freckles, yes I do. All right, look at me now, and we're gonna get into the. You got kind of a. I see a forehead, a Jack Nicholson forehead going there.
Well, my hair is not raced to the back of my head like yours is, my hairline, but it's going right.
Yeah, you're working on it.
Well, yes, but I'm also working for one hell of a comb over.
Oh, you're doing the comb over stuff.
If I have to, I will.
You know what would be good is to see you with the guy who does It's Not Butter, Fabio or whatever that guy's name with the long hair. Fabio, isn't that his name?
Yes. Didn't they use you on a show, John? They called me Fabio. No, Flabio. That's right.
They called you that on one of our episodes, one of our many episodes.
John Koloff is known as the hardest working man not on television.
Okay, and then they went on to say that you were Flabio.
It's an art episode that actually got some screen time on someone else's show. Because.
By the way, if you want to see MQ and myself on many various programs that is of Let's Paint TV nature, there are a whole slew of them on the internet, on YouTube. I don't know. I mean, they're not all. I should put a page, like a where you can just take all the ones and put them all on a channel, if you will, or a.
Actually, I was considering doing a YouTube page on my website of the episode, so I can link back to the stuff we did together on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a way to do that.
I'm geek enough. I know how to do it on my website.
It's a list. You can go to YouTube and you can make your own
favorites channel.
Well, yeah, it's not a favorites. Yeah, I guess it could be. Yeah. So then you just find the videos with yourself in it, and you go put that in that whatever.
Yes, but what I could do on my website is I'll have a page linking John to Let's Paint TV.
Well, what I can do is
some of the earlier stuff never made it to YouTube.
No. What I can do is what I do, and what I do is I'm on here every day, Monday through Friday, 11 to 12 noon. It's about all I can. It's all we can do is keep trying. Okay, let's get some eyeballs in here. I got some brushes that are just not cooperating with me. We're kind of ham-hocking it.
When's the last time you ever owned a new brush, John?
Well, I regularly get new brushes, but I do somewhat...
Well, I don't mean new to you, I mean actually brand new.
Yeah, no, I get them every once in a while because I go through these quite a bit. They get old quickly. But I like using a shitty brush for as long as possible. It can be okay. It's working for me. I'm getting it to work right now. A lot of times the secret, as they fall off here, the secret is just keeping your brush clean enough so that you can get the paint to work for you. Otherwise you get a muddy mess. It's true the brushes can...
Another reason to avoid nudist camps.
I guess so. Why is that funny? I'm not really sure.
Muddy mess, you know.
Oh. Wait.
Naked people outside, muddy mess, reminds you of Woodstock, doesn't it?
I guess. I don't know.
Or Burning Man.
I don't know. Have you ever been to Burning Man?
Nope, I won't pay $5 for a bottle of water.
Yeah.
I won't pay $75 to have a right to park someplace in the middle of the public desert.
What if they?
Too damn hot.
But I have no interest either. But what if they offered to have you come out there because you are Winter Man? Like, what if Tim and Eric decided bringing them back up? What if they decided to have, you know, a whole? They won't do that.
Someone wants to pay my way. I'll get naked anywhere. Matter of fact, I tell film and music video directors that as long as they had the permits, I'd walk naked down Hollywood Boulevard at high noon. I just don't want to get arrested.
Yeah, I'm not. So, have you ever come close to being arrested? Like
never. Even the 6 hours I spent naked in Chinatown.
Yeah.
People go like, "Wow, there's a naked guy." More pretty girls want to sit in the lap of a naked guy. You know, like, wow. We first did a thing at the Track 16 gallery of people rubbing ice cubes on my nipples. Like,
yeah, that was fun. That was probably one of the more funner events.
Well, see, as a naked person, I have no problem interacting with people. I don't say, "Stay away! I'm a mother, can't touch." You know, I'm there. I'm part of the environment. And you have to interact with your environment to understand your environment. Oh, that's a good one. Good quote. You have to interact with your environment to understand your environment. Editorial?
No, just laying it out. Forgive me if that's offensive, because I know it was and is.
Chilly.
But after all, it is an experiment, and I've been known to let off a few nasty belches.
Well, as they say in Shrek, better in than out. Or better out than in.
818-528-4516. We are coming down to the end of the program. Lots of fun here, as you can well see. And again, last few moments here, taking a call, trying to get some sort of likeness. Let me get some more white paint going on here. That's probably what I need to do next. And it's just a battle of sorts. Painting can be, as I like to say, it is a good battle, similar to World War II.
A good battle where no one dies, John.
Well, but it's a battle that needs to be done.
This is like a chess match.
All right. Dalai Lama said that World War II was a good battle. A just battle, he said.
Well, yes, just is different from good.
I guess.
And that's just like the final line of war games. You know, the only way to win is not to play.
Okay, so that's some kind of game that you see, that you play?
An early Broderick Crawford movie called War Games, back in the 80s.
Okay.
A big computer called the Whopper decided to start an international world war in order to win a game that he thinks is real. He's playing a war game.
I see.
He is calling Broderick up on his modem. Shall we play a game? Very funny.
Very funny indeed. I'm just kind of trying to get some likeness. Now there is the battle. I complain, I bitch and moan about the respond react model that I like to promote in terms of getting the paint down and then figure it out as you go along. There is a drawback here, but then see, there's a drawback in every route you take, and the drawback on this, in my case, is that I get to a point where then I am sort of having to put a little more thought, and I might not have the skills.
You've been painting for how many years?
About 30 years.
And you have your MFA.
I got an MFA, yes.
You have the skills. But,
I suppose.
Yeah. Now,
Maybe
if someone is to start slopping down canvas, you have the skills to take something slopped done and develop to bring out something else.
Well, I'm failing at the moment, but I'm working on it. No, I'm kind of, actually I'm okay. I'm getting something here. I'm not be able to, might not get it exactly. Now, if you quit talking, maybe I can get your mouth a little closer to what it sort
Well,
of
my
looks
head
like.
facing this way or that way or
No, just look at me. Look at me. It does not really look like you, the face.
Okay.
It's all right. I got your belly though. I got your belly, and we got a likeness, and it has a lot now with the brush not really working too well for me. My brush is a little bit in the paint. I'm kind of low on having all my paint lined up. But let's come back in and try to give it another whirlwind of possibilities.
Would you ever use a smaller brush for detail work, or do you use wide brushes?
You got to be careful. I find, particularly in the more gestural mode of transportation that I spend time in as a painter, you have to be a little bit careful of that teeny brush, and I don't recommend it. You're better off battling with the bigger brush, even doing more delicate stuff, because it will be more in cohesion with the rest of the painting. So if you do a painting and you go blah 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 with a big brush, but then you decide to go knick knack in a particular area, then it might look awkward, which could be good. See, that's the beauty of the whole possibility. So having said that, maybe I should use a smaller brush.
There are 4 and 20 ways to construct Oriental lays, and every single one of them is right.
Is that a haiku?
Rudyard Kipling.
Richard Kipling, huh?
Rudyard Kipling. The Jungle Book.
Is that
Ricky Hickey Tabby.
All right. So I have you looking more like a kind of a.
Oh, you got my.
I got you looking like an Easter Island native.
Matumbamba.
You look like you're a Maori Indian of some sort.
Mabuhay sayo.
Yeah. Somehow I got that looking. Like.
What's on the cheekbone? Do you have to, is raised,
I got the eyes all wrong. I got everything wrong.
Why should you give me a wider, flatter forehead?
Damn it. All right. It has a lot to do with the fact that I'm using paint that I'm not really wanting to use.
Have you ever used paint that you wanted to use, though?
Yes, I do. It's over there in my bag of tricks, but I just didn't want to go over there. I didn't want to go there today. But I'm regretting it.
You're familiar with 2 events we had at the Hive Gallery. One, the end of May, I was painted as a clown.
Yes.
Actually, I walked in here, here's paint, and people painted the clowns on my body.
Okay.
I put on the rainbow wig and the red nose, and they went crazy. Another time was a week later, I went there, and it was a human canvas.
Okay.
Funny, I had to actually have some paint on a G-string, so I could go outside and have a cigarette.
Nice.
I've been naked in LA a lot of times. There's an event.
Yes, you have. You've been naked quite a bit. Okay, so I'm just kind of, forgive me if I'm not keeping the conversation going here, because I'm now in the thralls of trying to finish this in the next minute, as our time is just about up.
Well, you may be going on past that minute, you said.
You are right. You are correct on that factor. So we can go a little longer.
The southbound 405 is total crap right now, so it's just fine.
It opens up. It's not so bad.
No, going over the hill, and because there's a water main break in West Hollywood, West LA, it's the freeway south is crap.
I see.
I'll probably take the 134 down to 170.
Wow.
Cut down 710 or 110 south.
I think you'd be fine. Honestly, I think it'd be all right if you went now or whenever.
Actually,
It opens up.
I'll
It's
use
amazingly
your
how it
computer and
opens.
I'll check Google Traffic and Singular.com.
Yeah. Or do you have Waze or Scout? Those.
I do not have a smartphone.
Oh, you don't
I
have
a dumb phone.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't, Plus, to get on, I can actually check my email with my phone. But to connect to the internet, this sucks the battery dry.
I see. Okay. So, I'm afraid I made you look much more handsomer than you really are.
What's the heck is that on my forehead there?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
You got these lines on my forehead look like a scar marks.
Okay, let's soften that. I guess we're not finished yet, so please do not
Do not adjust your dial.
don't make any comments about the painting until I present it to you, please. I can't work this way. And we're still not really getting your. You talk so damn much that I'm not really getting a good face mouth deal. Now you give me that little grumpy face look. And now it's a little more happier face. Optimistic. You have an optimistic
Well, it's because the
outlook.
camera on this side is probably catching the expression of your face, which are priceless.
You have a forever optimistic approach to life. I got to tell you. At least that is the way I perceive you as. But you do have a dark side, don't you?
Well,
Okay. Well, we tried. We tried to get deep, dark, and in the inner sanctum of MQ Schmidt. We got close, but we might not have gotten close enough. Maybe another time we'll be doing that. We're going to go just a tad bit longer here on the program, but
let's paint and
for
shrink
you,
your head TV.
for you all that have to go and watch other programming, lovely programming, and you have things to do because it is just after 12 o'clock here on the West Coast. Thanks again. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back on Monday. We're going to stay a little bit longer. Don't forget that you can donate to the cause here. Support Let's Paint TV for as little as $1 a month. Patreon.com/Let's Paint TV. Hello, caller. You're on Let's Paint TV.
Speak to us.
All right.
You hung up?
Yeah. Again, thanks again here. Let's Paint TV, produced by Mr. Let's Paint, director Mr. Let's Paint, camera Mr. Let's Paint, editor Mr. Let's Paint, filmed on location at the Let's Paint TV studios in Los Angeles, California.
Special guest star Michael Q. Schmidt, the naked guy.
All right, so that's the show. Now we're on gold time. We're in gold time. We can just hang out here if you like.
Now, is this going over the air or are they saying that?
No, we're still live. We're still live. Live for whatever reason, we are still alive. We're still alive. We're still alive and kicking,
Right.
connecting the dots. Dutch Savage wants to be a friend. Should we be friends with Dutch Savage?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. I'll be friends with you. I pretty much friend any, or anyone wants to be my friend, I'm their friend on Facebook. I kind of have you done, and I mean in a weird sense, but let me just kind of fiddle.
Don't think my head's too big for the body.
Yeah. But you got a big fat head.
I got a bigger, fatter body. Come on.
Come on. It's because I'm overwhelmed by the little area between the chin and the that, what do you call that area, the grizzle, the neck,
Below the lip?
the neck, your neck is kind of has its own.
I got a waddle.
Yeah, it has sort of a large space that throws me off. The foreshortening of it all is somehow I don't get it quite right. So you're saying your head is too big.
I'm just looking at what I saw on the TV screen.
Mhm.
I cannot see what you're
Good.
doing live.
I'm glad you're not seeing it.
There's also the issue of lighting though too.
Oh yeah.
Even in the Let's Paint TV show, you never had harsh lighting on your subject for light and shadow.
Is that something? So you're saying there's something wrong here?
No, just that oftentimes it's easier to see the light and the shadow if you actually have a spot accentuating light and shadow.
Oh. Okay.
You have the MFA. I just have years of listening to art lectures.
Yeah, I'm not. I have a degrees in art, but they're not about technique. It's just about the existence of humanity. It's not about.
How was that your peer review? I know.
Oh.
That's where I first met Tony Shalhoub.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
When I walked up to him naked and shook his hand, he had the most nonplussed expression on his face. It was amazing.
about. Okay. Maybe we can go a little bigger on the tits. Let's go bigger on the tits. Yeah. Don't move those arms. Move that arm back.
Just as much a shadow. Makes my moves look bigger.
I'm working on that.
I love what you've done with your studio.
A studio like this.
Yes.
Thank
The last time I was here, you had a green curtain behind me, the big Let's Paint TV sign hung on it.
Oh. Yeah, I kind of got rid of that green curtain. I'm tired of that blue screen effect. I can never get it. I never was, not in my studio here. I don't have the really good way of doing that. So, it's a lot easier to just not. This clearly could use better lights and darks. Still battling that. There's a lot of problems. And we're not going to resolve them here today. By no means.
Not bad for an hour, John.
Well, we got close. We got close. We.
When Peter Paul Rubens painted his painting of Bacchus,
Uh-huh.
he took it from 1638 to 1640. 2 years to paint his Bacchus.
Okay.
It's a larger painting of a large fellow holding a glass of wine, surrounded by dryads and nymphs, little satyrs.
Yeah.
2 years. You're taking 60 minutes, not 48 months.
Okay, I think we're going to call it a day on the painting of M.Q. Schmidt. Thanks again, M.Q., for being here. I want to thank everybody. We went a little overtime, a few more minutes. Should I reveal the painting to you?
Yeah, totally. Very cool.
Not bad. I mean, like I said, I could have.
Also, with a smaller brush, you can actually sign your name on paintings.
Yeah, the small. Yeah, right.
So it's different.
Yeah. Thank you. Let me zoom in on that for y'all to see.
There you go. Hello.
It doesn't turn on. I have to open it up, but they didn't stay on. They're not there. They called, but then they disappeared.
Yeah, can't tell if it's one of your fans or one of mine.
Oh yeah, no one, none of your fans called today, or that, not that we know of, I guess. Maybe
Well,
I'm sure they were watching.
Don't know. Because, people actually work for a living, and it's not many people can actually be at work and watch a naked person at work.
Can you get back naked again? Can I take just your top, and then I can do a Instagram photo of the two of you.
Hold on.
You don't have to be totally.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Anyway,
Yes.
and then
So let's get a good shot of the two together. Do it again. There. Okay, now we'll put that up on Instagram. All right. Well, that was fun. I mean, we're still live. I mean, I'm just not painting anymore. I'm just sort of hanging out, which is kind of fun.
yeah, nobody tunes in to see my Willie.
And you can see my bald head, it looks like. That's good.
Yeah, so I'll check
Hello, caller. You're on Let's Paint TV.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Hello. I heard that, hello?
What did you hear?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What did you hear?
Oh, okay. So, I have a question for MQ Schmidt.
Okay, ask.
Okay. Well, no, you were with me and Eric, right?
Yes.
How did it feel working?
Say again?
Yeah, how did you feel working?
The work with Tim and Eric was always a blast. They're funny guys. They know what they want, but they also allow their actors to give as much as they can. It's like
Yeah.
when I did.
All right. Well, thank you.
Sure enough.
All right. Well,
Hopefully-
thanks, guys.
Hopefully they'll bring me back for other things because I like working with those guys.
All right. Well,
Friend mine.
well,
You can friend me on Facebook, Michael Q. Schmidt.
Now, I'll tell you, when I met Tim and Neil in the backstage, I mentioned that I knew you. Tim says, "Oh yeah, he's always calling me."
No, I'm not.
That's what they said. It was a few years ago. That's it for the show, guys.
David Lieberhart, he's the one who'll call.
Oh, maybe it was David Liebehart. That's the guy. He's always
David
calling.
Lieberhart, he has a phone in his ear and he will call. Look, that's Lieberhart. Another Instagram picture of the dressed MQ.
Nah, the one good. We'll post that. Let me get that going here.
When will this be up on YouTube?
It's gonna be up now. You go to that link and it's on. That link is there, and if you follow that link that I gave you, it's gonna be there. And then
So then I can actually save it and make sure it's posted.
yeah. Okay, guys, we're gone. Bye, everybody. Happy Friday.
TGIF!